Hello guys, in today's video I'm gonna talking about strings in Java. You should know that strings in Java are immutable. What does that mean? Immutable means you cannot change the value of a string when you create it. Once created, a string cannot be changed. If we look here at this image, we can see that when we declare string s1, it's stored in the Java heap string pool. This string pool holds the object. If we subsequently declare another string with the same value as cat, Java didn't create another object. It directly go to the same object in the string pool. Thus make it very fast and will gain us a lot of time. If we create a lot of objects, thus will add the size up, and we will be in a bigger problem if we have a big project, for example. Now, if we move to the string s3, we created it using the constructor. We know that strings in Java are object, and now we use the new word to create this object. If we create it using this constructor, Java go to the Java heap and not to the string pool, so it stores it in this Java heap. So if we compare it to the other strings, it won't be true, it will be false. If here we compare it to s1 with s3, we have s3 here in this string in the Java heap, but s1 is stored in the string pool. That's why we have the false. That means they are not the same object. Here when we compare them, when we compare this s1 and s2, we see that they are stored in the string pool, so they are the same object. They aims to the same cat object. Now that's why it's a bad practice to use double equals here to compare strings in Java. That's why we should always use equals, because equals compares directly the object's value. Here, if we compare s3 using equals with s1, that's will return true, because s3 and s1 have the same cat value. Now let's do some practice. Here I have my main class. If you go here, let me zoom in. Okay, now if I declare a new string, I'm gonna call it s1. I'm gonna give it the value hello, and I'm gonna declare a new string s2. I'm gonna give it the value hello world, and I'm gonna declare another string called s3, and I'm gonna use the constructor and I'm gonna give it the same value as s2. If we compare them as we did before, so I'm gonna go s1 double equals s2. If that's correct, I'm gonna print len double equals. That means the double equals will work here. Now if you go here to the console, let me run the program. right, they are not equal, so that's why it didn't work. Now let me change it to hello and run program. We saw the double equals here, so that because as we see here, they are aiming to the same cat value in the string pool. Now if you compare S2 now, S2 have, or let me keep it hello to keep it simple. Now if I compare S1 or S2 with S3, let me see, for example S3, that won't work. As we can see here, nothing happened. Now if I change, even IntelliJ give me the hint that I should use equals, not double equal sign here, so I'm gonna go and change it. Now that will absolutely works. Now, yes, it will work. And now let's play with those objects. First, let me go here and remove S3. Now I'm gonna declare S3 as S2. Now I'm gonna declare S3, and now here I'm gonna give it the value of S2, and if I compare S3 with S2 here using double equals, we can see it will works. Yes, it will work because S3, even if it's immutable, we use the equal sign to assign it to S2. Now they are equals. Let me change it a little bit. Let me see if I say, for example, S2 equals to hello world, and now we have S2 equals hello world. Let me go here and add S2 and add S1 plus word. Now the value of S3 and S2, they have the same value. Let me make sure they have the same value. I'm gonna print them out to see if they have the same value. As you can see here, S2 and S3 have the same value, but if I try to compare them here, they didn't work, because even though S3 has the value hello world and S2 has the value hello world, they are two separate objects. That what makes really what makes strings in Java a little bit tricky. So if I have to change them, if I try to say equals here, sorry, now we can see that it works because we make sure that we use equals. That's why equals is so important, because it compares the value, not the reference of the objects. Another thing here, if we have, for example, S3 and if I have S3 here and I'm gonna give it the value hello world 3. Now if I try to change or add, for example, I'm gonna add 3. Okay, I'm gonna add here, I'm gonna add 3. Then I'm gonna add, for example, 1. And now let me try to print again the value of s3. Here we can see that the value of s3 didn't change. That's why, as we said before, strings in Java are mutable. Here we declared hello world, then we used concat, but this method creates a new string actually, didn't change the first value, and the second do the same thing, even though we can say, for example, plus 1 222, and let me, for example, say s3 here, and let me try to run the program. Now we can see that the value changed because here we used the reference, the value of s3. That's why when you add something to s3, then you reference the same object, it will change it even though it's immutable. Here, for example, if I said s3 and I say equals, and run the program, we'll see that we will add a 3 to the value. Here we have the 3 that we added. That's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoy it.